Yes, people, welcome to another live stream Chelsea video yet again. About to bring two special guests on. We've got finally Miz back on the channel, other side of the coin, bro. How are you, first of all?
Yeah, doing good, man. It's always great when the weekend is topped off with a Chelsea victory. So just nothing can go wrong from there. So it's fantastic, bro.
100%. You've always got the energy, so I thought, you know what, after a big win, we need to get you on here for sure. We've got Ali as well, bro. How are you, man? You finally kind of on time, but you're here.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day, my friend. You know, Chelsea won yesterday. Our rivals are going to drop points today, so it's all well here, man. Thanks for having me on.
That's what I like to hear, man. We're going to be waiting for a few more people to come on. The notifications haven't gone out, sadly. But yeah, Miz, man, were you surprised at that result yesterday?
In that manner, I was surprised. You know, banging in 4 goals and the way we played that first half, probably the best first half I've seen for a very long time. I haven't seen us play like that. Yeah, I can't remember exactly when, but in that level, very long time. So from that perspective, I was definitely surprised, but I wouldn't say I'm surprised by winning. I did expect us to win, you know, to be honest. Like I thought that the pressure's on, top 4. We got to really go out there and try our best to ensure that we're in this race and we make it happen. So the 3 points is not a surprise, but boy, man, that first half, we had our foot on their throat, literally. Like, we did not let them breathe. Man, that was amazing.
Yeah. Ali, what do you think, man?
Yeah, honestly, that was some of the best football I've seen Chelsea play in the last couple of years, you know. Whenever we lost the ball, we're just straight back, you know, pressing and the counter pressing was unreal, you know. Like we after like losing the ball, like 2-3 seconds later we're back, you know, we're back and we have the ball again. And some of the linked up play yesterday was crazy, you know. Now I really hope we get to see more of the front three with Jovic and hudson-odoi. That, you know, the attacking play yesterday was something else, man.
For sure, definitely, man. Miz, very critical on Kai Havertz and some journalists recently, man. Let's talk about that very quickly. Havertz scoring yesterday, very good goal. Could have had 3 or 4, in my opinion. Should have had a few more. Could have had a hat trick, of course. What's your take on the Kai Havertz situation and from, you know, journalists around in general, around his position?
Yeah, man, look, I need to make it clear because certain people are trying to make it seem like I'm trying to send hate towards this particular. I'm not. I'm basically, this particular journalist straight after the Porto match has come out outlandishly saying that Kai Havertz his best position is in the bench. Like,
you know who that is.
We all know. I'm not going to name names. Everyone knows who it is. I don't want to name names, right? But I read that. And he was sort of advocating that, you know, enough with this false 9, and we should talk about genuine 9s and look at Tammy Abraham and Giroud. And I know what this journalist is trying to do. I really know what he's trying to do. He's advocating for Tammy to get minutes. All right, he's advocating for Tammy to get minutes. I completely understand. It's got nothing to do with anything else, right? I'm pretty certain he's got tight links with Tammy Abraham, this particular journalist. I'm pretty certain, right? So he's trying his best to see if he can pressurize the fan base, get some influence happen, because we need to understand these journalists, they have massive reach, mega reach, right? Their articles are getting posted worldwide. People are reading it, millions are reading it. So it's very easy to influence from their perspective to start this bandwagon that we are winning, Tuchel's doing good, but everyone's worried about Tammy Abraham's minutes. Why? Why are we caring so much about someone's minutes? We need to be worried that can this manager get all the targets that we desire this season, which is top 4, get as far as possible in Champions League, and try and get a silverware in FA Cup if we can. That's the objective. Whether Tammy gets minutes or not, that's not the objective. That's by the by. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, we think about that some other time, right? Right now, he has a job to do. And the other thing that I want to say is that particular article, and you guys, I want to hear what you have to say as well. This journalist, I don't think, understands what Thomas Tuchel wants from his striker. Because if he understood what Thomas Tuchel wants from his striker, he would never, ever write that article. Because what we saw yesterday from Kai Havertz and what we saw from Kai Havertz against Everton and parts of it against Leeds as well, although Kai Havertz didn't score in that game, that is exactly what Thomas Tuchel wants right now. I don't know what he wants next season. I'm not sure. But I'm talking about right now, he wants a certain characteristic from the striking position. And I don't think he's happy with Giroud. I don't think he's happy with Tammy. And he's not always happy with Timo Werner playing that role as well. So right now, the way I think is he gets the biggest pleasure when he has Kai Havertz playing in that role, because he gets the movement. He gets him to come in midfield and link up play. He gets the passing ability. He gets the goals, the assists, a lot, right?
Yeah.
So this particular journalist did not understand what Thomas Tuchel wants, yet he goes out there and tries his level best to cause chaos in the fan base to try and push this agenda that Tammy Abraham needs minutes. And there's a lot of people out there that are getting convinced, and they started slandering Kai Havertz straight after that game against Porto, and that's what annoyed me so much. And it's as if Kai Havertz read that article, bro. It's as if Kai Havertz read that article and he dedicated that match to Bat Law. Do you know what I mean? So, that's what it was.
You never know. Rudiger probably told Kai, German teammates, isn't it? Like, this is what's been said. We need some goals right now, man. Look, everyone's talking about Tammy and Timo Werner, in fact, about why does Timo Werner play every single game, all this, why doesn't he get more chances? Both were dropped, Ali. Both were dropped. And Chelsea do the business. You know, is the problem lying towards Timo Werner not doing as well as he should be?
No, I mean, you know, we have all these different attackers, and I think each attacker probably suits a certain game. You know, like yesterday we're playing against a deep block, and it's not really the game for Timo to play, and that's what we saw yesterday. You know. He's at his best when he has a lot of space behind the defense. So whenever we want to play against a high pressing team, I think he'd probably be best suited there. But yeah, yesterday, I mean, you know, Kai and Mason Mount and Pulisic, their link up, you know, and their movement in tight spaces was absolutely unreal yesterday, you know. And I think we should probably see Timo play against the high line defenses when he has more space in behind.
Do you think against Porto their game plan will obviously be changed? They'll come out a bit more. Is that the game where Timo Werner starts?
I think so. To be honest, I think so. If he gets a lot of space in behind, they'll probably come at us and try to press us. I think it's that kind of game that he thrives upon, you know. So yeah, might be the game to start him.
Definitely. What do you think, Miz, man?
Yeah, man, Ali, that's very well said. And this is what I like about these type of conversations. There's so many out there. As soon as you say Timo Werner's name, they'll start saying, "Oh, he's rubbish, this, that." Look, I've been critical about Timo Werner. Let's not kid around ourselves. His finishing is not up to the mark, but there's a reason why Thomas Tuchel has been using him, because he has all these other facets. We need to understand Thomas Tuchel doesn't just pick players because they can score goals X, Y, Z. No, he picks players that has, and I had this particular person on my stream straight after the match. His name is Ryan, and he said it so perfectly, and I'm going to tweet that out very soon. He said that he picks a team that brings a holistic point of view, right? He picks a player because that player gets the best out of the rest of the team. He doesn't pick a player because they can just play individually very well. No, every player has a role to bring the best out of others. That's how he picks the team. It's a team. That's why you'll notice Thomas Tuchel is winning the Manager of the Year awards, but none of the Chelsea players are in the Player of the Month awards, right? Yeah. Because we're playing as a team. We're not playing as one individual that's standing out. Do you know what I mean? So that's how he's picking the team. So Thomas Tuchel against Porto, look, Sadiq, it could be very well that Timo Werner starts. It could be very well that he doesn't start, because I think stylistically, Timo Werner and Pulisic are very same. Okay, they provide the same sort of abilities that Thomas Tuchel is looking for: directness, dribbling ability, you know, and movement as well. But what Pulisic has now over Timo Werner is few things. Pulisic is a little bit more clinical up front. He can finish things off, and he has the knowledge of attacking the far post. So he's always going in there when the crosses are coming in, drilled in. He's there to bang it in. These are the little details that Timo Werner is seeming to miss at the moment. But Thomas Tuchel has been transparent about that as well. He's come out straight after this match and he said, you know, Timo is gone into that particular area where he might have played too many matches and he needs a bit of break now. You know, he's in that sort of area where he's being overused. So he probably just needs a bit of break. So maybe against Porto, he has another break again. I feel like, honestly, he needs a couple of weeks just to forget about everything, man. Forget about everything, relax, go out, have a party, do this and that, whatever you want. If Pulisic is fit and he's ready to go, he hasn't played that many minutes, keep playing him. He's scoring goals, he's on form, keep playing him. So, look, it could be anything, but I don't know. I feel like Timo Werner may still get benched against Porto and Pulisic might get another run.
Yeah, I mean, well said from both of you. Just very quickly, everyone who's tuned in, smash the like button if you guys can, subscribe, all that good stuff. You can subscribe to Miz's channel in the description right now, so it goes straight to his channel. So please, even if one or two of you guys subscribe right now, it helps out. He streams every single day. He's going to be streaming in probably next 40 minutes as well, so go check him out. The question I want to ask you guys, I've been asking myself recently, Ali, do we need Haaland if Havertz does really well in this position? That's what I want to know. And if we don't get him, who else can we sign that isn't going to be really the first choice striker if Havertz going to be playing more often?
Right,
maybe
Sadiq's asking all the right questions today. He's on fire.
It's got to be done, bro. Like, I've been thinking about it. Do we actually need to spend that money, man? So,
no, I think honestly, I think if you want to win the Prem and you want to win the big titles, you know, you definitely need that kind of striker that can, you know, score from the first chance. You know, because some games like it's not like the Palace game. We're not gonna get that many chances, and whenever we play those games that we have very few chances and our strikers aren't on it, then I mean, or even our forwards, you know, we definitely need a player like Haaland, man, because that guy is super clinical. Even though, I mean, he's not in form right now, but you know, every striker has those like dips in form. But I mean, if we can sign Haaland, then 100% we should go for it, man. Like, these are the type of players that win you titles. So I really hope that we can sign him this summer. And
isn't it too early to judge him that he's that good? I know the stats are looking very positive for him, but it's German league, man. We had Timo Werner. I'm not saying he done as well or anything, but you know, we need to be very careful.
Liga, you know, he's performing in the Champions League as well, and that's where you can really judge, you know, if a player is a top player or not.
But also our tactics too. Tactics suit him. We need to know how we're actually playing. We need to know if Thomas Tuchel's going to be going far at the back next season. There's a lot of integration needed in the team. If you're being realistic, it's difficult to make a judgment right now. I think. I totally understand what you're saying. You know, that guy gets a chance, he'll probably put it in 9 times out of 10. I totally agree. And we need someone like that at Chelsea because we're not scoring goals. Some people saying what Tammy Abraham. Some people saying that we could sign Bamford. Some people saying that, you know, Aguero on a free transfer maybe. You know, these are things that we have to consider definitely for sure, man. Miz, what do you think?
Yeah, man, this is it's an interesting discussion, man. I mean, all right, let's break it down this way. I think Kai Havertz can play 2 positions. He can definitely play as a false 9, which he's starting to showcase that he can do that, and he can do it very well. And it may not be the solution in every game, but it may be the solution in most games, right? There could be the odd one game here and there where, as Ali said, we may plug Timo Werner up front because of the high line and his pace is going to be devastating, like we saw against Liverpool, like we saw against Atletico Madrid in the second leg when they were trying to push for to get that goal. And maybe against Porto, we may see that because they're going to push hard to try and get to us. But Kai Havertz as a false nine, he's definitely demonstrated that he can do the job and he can become very prolific because he has the total package. He's got the passing ability, he's got the scoring ability, he's got the vision, he's got the lot, right? Aerial ability as well. However, as Ali said as well, how do you pass by someone like Haaland? Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Yes, it's the German league, and I've had my issues with that as well, with players coming from that. But that first leg against Manchester City was the first proper time I got to see Haaland the whole match. Every other time I saw bits and pieces here and there, right? That whole match, I saw he wasn't doing anything. He wasn't getting the service. But when he was called upon, Sadiq, he delivered. He put in that pass for Marco Reus, and it was a goal. Like, that told me that this guy, he's alert. And I like that about a striker, because you could go a particular game doing nothing. Yeah. But it's that one chance that you get, you need to make the right decision. You need to either score, or you need to either put in the player to assist. And he did that. And there was another one where he absolutely bounced off Ruben Diaz, bro. I've not seen Ruben Diaz get bounced off like that in the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? Ruben Diaz is going to be probably player of the season, in my opinion. Right?
Yeah.
So for Haaland to sprint like that and absolutely barge him off and nearly scoring, man, this guy, if we get him, I think Kai Havertz can play behind him. And that lethal combination will just be unbelievable, man. Haaland up front, Kai Havertz just behind him, and then you have the wingers. We'll have to change formation, probably have to go into a 4-2-3-1 sort of style of formation. But look, realistically speaking, I don't know, man. I don't know if Haaland's that interested to come to Chelsea. I just get the feeling he's more interested to go to City. The way he was talking to Foden after the match, and he's all lovely, jubbly and whatnot.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
You know when players are interested to come to Chelsea, you know some of them are either hitting likes in social media. And, this guy's not interested. He's not interested. Do you know what I mean? So as much as Roman wants to go out there and splash the money, I don't know, man. I feel like he's keen to go to either City or Real Madrid.
Yeah, the thing is, do they have the money to spend right now on that? Yeah,
that's the other thing, isn't it? City are not known for breaking the bank like that, are they? Like, they don't go out there and just put out 150 million to buy a player like Haaland. But they do need to replace Aguero. So they need to replace Aguero, whether it's Haaland, whether it's Kane, whether it's Lukaku. It's going to be someone, unless they have someone amazingly lined up that no one has even thought about yet, and it's an absolute gem. No one scouted him. They're the first one to scout, and they've already signed him up or whatnot. Bro, look, I don't know, man. I think the question is, Sadiq, as you said, do we need to sign Haaland?
Yeah.
I don't know if we need to. The thing is, it would be great if we can, but whether we need to, we've already got Havertz that can play that role, Timo Werner who can sort of fill in at times, as I said, in certain situations. And then Giroud is probably going to stick around. I would love to see Tammy sign that extension and stick around as well. So we've got a lot of options, man.
Really?
Look, it's totally up to him, Sadiq. It's totally up to Tammy Abraham. Right now, this is the issue with Tammy Abraham. I want to hear what Ali has to say about this as well. I feel like Tammy Abraham wants to be Chelsea's number one striker. He wants to be Chelsea's number one striker. And someone needs to tell the brother, you cannot be Chelsea's number one striker right now. You're not up there yet. You need to be humble about yourself. You're not Chelsea's number one striker right now. In fact, you're probably number 3 right now. You're probably behind Giroud. Do you know what I mean?
I think Ali will disagree with you, bro. I think Ali is saying that he's first, which is a surprise. What we gotta have him on here, man.
Ali, what's your thoughts, bro?
No, look, I like Tammy, to be honest. I think he's
no, you don't.
He's a good striker. Like, he's not really Chelsea starting quality, you know, like he's not a player that will take us to the next level. Like, I always thought of him as a good squad player, you know, like, but I don't think he wants that. He wants to start, as he said, he wants to start week in, week out. And I don't think that we can actually give that to him.
But you know what, Ali?
Yeah.
if he does accept to be a squad player, I am happy, bro. I'm
Yeah,
happy because I think he's a decent squad player.
No, I agree with that, but under the current circumstances, with Tuchel probably like freezing him out, and he's not even making bench sometimes. I think he's probably not really maybe like favored by Tuchel, and I reckon he's probably gonna leave in the summer. If a good offer comes in, I'd honestly like go for 40-45 million. We can probably get that offer, and
Yeah.
we'll probably
Yeah,
accept.
I'd agree. But as I said, Sadiq, if Tammy can humble himself and say, look, I'm happy to be a squad player and maybe train hard, understand what Thomas Tuchel really wants from me, and then eventually, fight and win that Chelsea #1 spot, I'm all up for that. But right now, I think the brother wants to be #1. So, well,
Yeah.
sorry.
Well said from both of you. There is an interesting take on this striker situation. I've been asking a few recently. I've been saying that maybe we should get someone like Haaland or Lukaku or maybe even Harry Kane. I think he's most likely going to be leaving if they didn't get Champions League. But then I also want an Aguero to come up as a backup. I also want Havertz to be the strikers also. Those are the 3 strikers that I want to see at Chelsea personally. If we were to make a big signing, a backup if Giroud was to go and Tammy decided to leave, those are the front 3 that, 3 main strikers I want to see at this club. Miz, Aguero, man, is it definitely a void or?
Bro, if the way you've sort of put it together, if both Giroud and Tammy goes, then I don't mind having Aguero as a backup. Look, Aguero's not going to be a starter, bro. Yeah. With all the injury issues that he's had, and his amazing days are now past. Like he's going to go down as a legend of the Premier League. Forget about Manchester City. Obviously, he's a legend for Manchester City, but he'll go down as one of the best strikers in the Premier League, right?
Yeah.
But those days are now finished. Okay, so if he wants to come to Chelsea, I'm happy if he wants to do Olivier Giroud style of rotational base sort of player. I don't mind that. I don't think once again he thinks I think he genuinely thinks he can start for many teams still. So yeah, I don't know if we can give him that. And also on top of that, I don't think he's gonna want wages that are half the amount that he's on right now. He'd want similar type of wages because he probably feels that he's still got a lot to go. Because I think he's 32. I thought he was like 34, but he's 32, so he's probably got a couple of more seasons to play. Do you know what I mean? So he probably thinks I'm still at my very good level. So that's the issue with that. I don't know if we can meet those criterias. But if he can agree on our terms, fine. For me, Harry Kane, bro, if we can somehow get Harry Kane, oh my God, it's over. Shut up shop. We will win Bro, if we can somehow come to middle ground with Spurs and Daniel Levy and just say, guys, your player wants to leave you. He wants to win stuff. How much do you want? We will even do player swaps or whatnot and put some cash on top. Let's do it. Let's get it done. Now, whether I don't know if either players will accept that, but that's the thing. I'm not sure if Harry Kane would ever play for Chelsea, but bro, if we got him, man, I think it's game over, man. Honestly, the way he plays, how clinical he is, and the way I can imagine him linking up with Havertz, Werner, Pulisic, Mount. I mean, seriously, we're gonna be not just winning Premier Leagues, but in Europe as well.
Yeah, man. Ali, what do you think, man, about Aguero and the Kane situation?
I'm 50-50 on Aguero, to be honest, because as Miss said, his injury record recently hasn't been, great, and he's not really a starter as well right now. But if he wants to come and be a rotation kind of player, it depends on the kind of game that we play. Because I think if we can't sign Haaland, then I prefer to stick with Havertz up front. So if he can come in and then be kind of that rotation kind of player, depends on the game that we play, then I'd be more than happy to sign Aguero. It's gonna be a free transfer. It's risk free. yeah, you don't really say no to that, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely bad plan B. And regarding Kane, I think Harry Kane is probably the best striker in the Premier League. He really is the complete player, you know. Like, he has everything in his game. He's got the passing. I mean, his passing recently has been unreal. I mean, his link up with Son is absolutely ridiculous, you know. And without Kane, I think Spurs will probably be in the bottom half of the table right now.
Yeah, bro. I think 17 goals, 17 assists for Harry Kane.
Yeah, mad, man. If he gets 2020, then it's crazy, man. If he gets 20,
it's crazy. Yeah, for a striker, it's crazy, crazy numbers. Definitely.
But no chance we sign him.
No chance, because the Modric days where we couldn't get him. Yeah. Just very quickly, Miz, before the Chelsea game, Liverpool scored that winner. Trent, who has been very poor recently, I was bigging him up. I did kind of say that, I do think he has been better than Reece James, not recently, but in the past couple of seasons, because of the trophies that he's won, the levels that he's hit, which is why I kind of said, look, Trent's got the experience and stuff, and I got a bit of slack for it. And then he has been shocking in the last couple of months, but Liverpool have been shocking in general, and he pulled out that goal, and a lot of Chelsea fans were asking me, if we don't win against Palace, top 4 gone. Were you worried that much as well?
Look, to be honest, that Liverpool game was very late, so I went to bed hoping that I can wake up for the Chelsea game. So I missed the whole thing. I didn't watch the highlight, but obviously saw the score. And they were in top 4 for a moment, weren't they? They were they went in front of us. So look, I knew before the weekend started that I can't be worried about what Liverpool does, because if we win, then it's finished. We go on top, and then obviously depending on what happens in the West Ham and Leicester match, hope Leicester actually go out there and beat them. That way, West Ham's forgotten. Do you know what I mean?
That's a good question. I'll ask you. I'll ask you after. Yeah, go on, carry on.
Yeah. Sorry. So I wasn't totally worried, because I knew Liverpool probably going to beat Aston Villa. They're not going to get done again 7-2. I just had the feeling that they want to get revenge because they were embarrassed. So I kind of penciled it down that they're going to win. So I just knew that if we just win, then it doesn't matter. I don't care if whatever they're doing, right?
Yeah.
So in regards to just quickly Trent Alexander-Arnold and Reece James, I think we need to say that Trent Alexander-Arnold is not really a right back. He's not really a right back. I think he's probably more suited maybe as a winger or maybe in midfield, because this season, and I'm surprised that it took other teams, especially Leeds. Leeds was the first one to expose this situation, the first game where they were peppering that side. But yeah, Trent Alexander-Arnold has been found out defensively because he's not aware about his surroundings in the back 4. Previously, he was getting, rescued by Virgil van Dijk and whatnot. And right now, it's very clear to see that defensively, he doesn't have that awareness, where Reece James has excelled massively this season. Yes, he's stuffed up here and there as well, but he's developed that game massively. And you can see Reece can develop his attacking sense just as much Trent has done from his side. So Reece has that development where he can catch up to that attacking level as Trent, but I'm not sure if Trent can become that defensive monster as Reece has become this season. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, definitely. Before we get Ali's point as well, there's something I want you guys to answer. I was more in favor of West Ham, Leicester, United, Tottenham getting draws. I want draws, and I'll tell you why I want draws. I want that second and third place to come into contention. I do think Chelsea and Liverpool will overtake West Ham and Leicester, personally. I don't know what order, but Liverpool's fixtures does favour them, even though they lost yesterday. Won yesterday, sorry. The favours definitely favour them out of all the teams, so I do think they'll get there. I think Leicester, they probably learned recently from dropping out that, they need to do it this year, definitely. They've been in second place, third place for quite a while. But I do see them dropping points. Same with West Ham. So shouldn't we be hoping for draws from these teams?
Ali, you want to go first?
No, go ahead, bro.
All right. Yeah, once again, two ways of looking at this. So one is, you get 2 draws, then it's a dogfight. It's a proper dogfight against many teams, right? We can leapfrog and try and get Leicester. We can leapfrog and try and get Man United. But at the same time, West Ham is still in contention of getting there as well. And don't forget, Spurs is there too. But the other side is, if West Ham loses against Leicester, well, then I think we can truly say that West Ham is probably more or less done. So I rather that scenario, that there's no one behind us, that we can just focus and go out there. So you can look at it from both sides, man. I mean, a draw keeps everyone in in the race, but a loss, I think, eliminates West Ham, and I'd rather have West Ham eliminated. Do you know what I mean?
100%. Ali, what about you, man? Tell us your thoughts on everything.
I mean, I don't really think of West Ham as a threat. I know they were a point above us, last game week. But I don't really think of them as a threat, and I'd prefer Leicester to drop points. Because that's what happened as well last season. Towards the end of the season, they kind of bottled it, and they went on a really bad run of form. And I think, Leicester, because they're ahead of us, probably it's better for them to drop points, so we can overtake them, and make that gap, as you said, Sadiq. Make that gap smaller with the top. So I prefer Leicester to drop points today. Maybe United win. I'm not sure. I mean, Spurs are behind us, I think, by like a point or 2 points, something like that. So I think United are probably guaranteed top 4 anyway. So a United win, might not be the worst outcome in that fixture.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be very interesting, Miz, man. The last 4 fixtures, bro. The last 4 fixtures is what worries me. But I do think if we win our next 3 Premier League games, we have a very, very, good shout for the top 4. Even if results don't go our way against the likes of Man City or Leicester, I still believe, if we win the next 3, I think it'll be enough. Obviously, we need to win at least 1 or 2 out of the last 4. Personally, I think we should be beating Arsenal, man. We need to get some revenge. There needs to be something in that team.
They have to beat them. I cannot take another elf with them, bro. We have to beat them.
Crazy, bro. I don't know how we lost 3-0. Was it? It was 3-0, right?
3-1.
3-1. Yeah, I think Hudson-Odoi scored at the end or something.
Tammy, I think Tammy scored.
Damn, is my memory that bad?
I'm pretty sure Tammy scored. Or
Who was it?
Who was it? Yeah, Tammy scored.
It was Tammy.
Yeah. Jorginho missed it.
Oh, Tammy. Bring him back, man. He needs to be first choice for Chelsea Football Club. I don't care what anyone says, but give him 180,000 a week, man. Kind of Hudson-Odoi as well. Now, honestly, Miz, what's your take on the final 6-7 games of the Premier League for Chelsea? Deep down, is it must win next 3 games? Yeah,
bro. I mean, the race is just too tight at the moment. We've got Brighton next. We have to win. It was Odoi. There you go. Sorry, man. It was Odoi. We've got Brighton next. We have to win. And I think some of our rivals are once again playing some crazy matches. So maybe there's more points for them to drop there. And then straight after Brighton, I think it's West Ham. And that's the first decider. That's the first, I would say, final. We've got to treat that as a final. Do you know what I mean? If we beat West Ham there, then West Ham done. See ya. You're not even in the conversation anymore. And I think after West Ham, can't really remember. Maybe it's City or Arsenal. It is City. I'm hoping by then City has locked up the. Well, I don't know. Well, how many more wins?
I don't think it's possible. They need 11 points, I think.
Yeah, so it's not set yet. That's the issue. Them losing to Leeds kind of killed it. I wish they beat Leeds, and that way they wouldn't. They could have finished it off. But it all depends. We got City in the FA Cup, so if we beat them there, they'll be definitely looking for revenge to beat us in that game. So we need to weigh up what we want to lose, because we're probably going to lose one of them. I find it very difficult if we go out there and beat City twice, but
maybe 3 times Champions League final. Maybe
3. We can't be doing the 3-peat against City. So I don't know, boys. Which one would you want to lose? Champions League final, FA Cup final, or the Premier League one? Which one? Obviously, you take the Champions League win.
Yeah, I don't care if we finish 16th if we win Champions League.
If you win Champions League, you're into the Champions League anyway. So who cares about top 4?
Yeah. I don't care if we come 16th. I'll take it. I'll just be like, we want Champions League though. That's it.
Exactly.
So, Alima, what do you think, man? The fixtures coming up.
Yeah, they're all must win, man. Any game right now is a must win. I mean, we can't
win every game, bro. Realistically, we can't win every game.
No, but after what happened last week against West Brom, we really can't afford to drop any more easy, fixtures. It's gonna be a tough run-in, man. I mean, look at our fixtures. They're gonna be really tough towards the end of the season, especially if we go deeper, in the Champions League. If we beat City in the FA Cup, it's gonna be brutal for us fans, man. Every game is gonna feel like a final.
Yeah. I mean, what would you take? Would you take probably? Let's be realistic. What are we actually gonna win this season? Do you actually think we're gonna win anything, Ali?
I think we can finish top 4 and win the FA Cup. Honestly, I'd be very satisfied with that. Finishing top 4 and winning the FA Cup, because I really don't see us winning against Real Madrid. If we make it to the semis, I don't see us beating them, to be honest.
Why? Because Liverpool got destroyed.
The way they were playing last night against Barcelona. That's probably the best.
Were they that good, Ali? They were that good.
Their counter-attacking yesterday was crazy, man. It reminded me of the times, back then, 2012, Benzema, Cristiano. That was peak counter-attacking Real Madrid, and yesterday they could have scored 4 or 5 easily on the counter.
Definitely. Yeah. Miz, I know you need to go prepare your stream. It was a pleasure having you on, of course.
I'm really enjoying it, bro. I wish I could have just stayed here more longer. I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, for sure, man. Guys, you know what? We've got over 50 people tuned in. You can go subscribe to his channel. It's in the description. 1 click straight away. Go subscribe. He's going live in 20 minutes. So if you want more Chelsea content, go check him out. He streams every single day. And big up to you, man. You're shining, bro.
Bro, thank you heaps, man. You're always being humble. I just want to say one thing. So don't let haters ever get to you, bro. I've seen some of your tweets in recent times. Please, bro. I get worried sometimes for you, man. Look, I've been getting hate all day today. Do you know what I mean? I wrote stuff about, quoting the things about, Matt Law and Kai Havertz, and many people coming out of me and saying, why are you being harsh to Matt Law? Da-di-da-di-da. And he's going out there and posting all of that. I'm just basically stating my opinion. I'm not trying to hate the guy. I'm just trying to question some of his stuff. And then obviously stuff I wrote about Jorginho, people trying to find all my previous tweets that were against Jorginho, and they're trying to make me feel like I'm some sort of hypocrite and whatnot. And they're not understanding the context that Jorginho under Frank Lampard is something I never wanted, because Frank was not using Jorginho properly. So I did not want that. I want Frank to use what he wanted to get, which was Declan Rice, right? But Thomas Tuchel is using Jorginho in the manner that he should be used. So I appreciate that. So people don't understand this sort of conversation, and they want to try and put me as some sort of hypocrite. Oh, you didn't back Jorginho back then, now you're backing him now. Well, are you stupid? Obviously, I'm not going to back Jorginho back then, because it was was crazy for him to play as a lone DM. So, you know, look, these sort of things happen, bro. And so don't take some of these social media stuff too seriously, and reach out, bro. Look, Ali seems like a very nice gentleman. You know, hit him
Ali,
up.
nah. Ali would be the last guy, but I get what you.
Hit me up as well. I'm sure some of your fans in the live chat will always be there for you. So don't, bro. Honestly, it hurt me when I saw that tweet that you cried that day, bro. Honestly, I was gonna pick up the phone and call you and say, bro, what happened? But I've just been so busy with so many things. But yeah, bro, don't let these things get to you, man. I mean, we're human beings first, bro. Football is just the second thing, bro. It's not serious.
That's no, 100, man. 100, man. I appreciate the words, man. But thanks for coming on again, bro.
All right, bro. You take care. Thank you, guys, and enjoy. Smash that like button. There's what? Close to 50, 51 people. Get to 50 likes, man. If you're enjoying the show, guys. Until next time. See ya.
See ya, man.
Ali, man. Ali, you got me worried, man. You telling me Chelsea gonna lose yesterday. Top 4's gonna be over. And Timo Werner should start. Tammy should be featuring.
Fake news.
Huh?
Fake news as usual, man.
How? What do you mean?
Man, I said Chelsea were gonna win against Palace, man. I didn't
what's
want
that playing in the background, man? I'm gonna get done for copyright, bro. What's that in the background?
It's probably the Burnley game, man.
Oh my days, I didn't see all this time, man. Oh no.
No, man.
What's your did I ask for your prediction against Porto yesterday? You didn't come on yesterday, you was busy, innit?
Yeah, I was busy, yeah.
Let's get early prediction, man. Porto.
2-1 Chelsea.
That's not what you said to me on Instagram. You're telling me Porto might have a chance.
No, man. I think if we get the first goal next game, it's lights out, man.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I agree with you. But what if Porto get that first early goal? Would you be worried?
Yeah. If they score it in the first 20, 25 minutes, then we're gonna be sweating the whole game, man. You know?
I forgot how it was against Benfica. Did we score first or did they score first? Do you remember Benfica 2012? When Lampard scored a penalty and then Morales scored. Did they score first? I think they scored first. I can't remember if it's first or second.
Yeah, I don't remember either, man.
That was a bit scary as well. Guys, everyone in the comments, let us know your predictions for Chelsea against Porto. I don't know predict it again correctly. I'm tired of predicting it correctly. Yesterday nearly got it right as well. I said 3-1, but it was 4-1. Pulisic was a bit lucky. No, I'm joking. No, not the first leg, Korame, man. Not the first leg. The second leg. Second leg against Benfica. How did it go? Did Lampard score the penalty first, or was it after Benfica scored from the corner? I can't remember off the top of my head. It was nearly 10 years ago. But Ali, top 4. Who's going to finish top 4? No order, just top 4.
I remember saying this in a stream probably like a month ago, where Liverpool, I mean, I think they were 8th at the time. And everybody was like, no chance Liverpool finishing the top 4. And I was looking at their fixture list, you know? Yeah, I was looking at the fixture list and it was so simple for them. Like the run-in was so easy. And I still, I'm still behind what I said. I think it's gonna be City, United, Chelsea, Liverpool, the top 4.
City, United, Chelsea, Liverpool. Is that your order?
Yeah, I think that order as well. Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Guys in the comments, let us know.
Drop out, man. I think Leicester drop out.
I've been saying that as well, man. But this is why I want draws. I just want. You never know. Like if we keep getting draws from these teams, why can't we take advantage? Obviously, they've let us down in recent weeks by not taking advantage. But I still think anything can happen in this run-in for sure. United, Arsenal still got Europa League. Leicester, West Ham, they're not in Europe, are they? I don't think. I've not been following them as much. No. I don't think they are. Yeah. So, Fires, I agree with you, man. We need a Leicester West Ham draw. These guys want West Ham to lose to get them out. I want a draw. I want these guys to drop points. I want us to take.
I want West Ham to win. I don't think they're
West
that
Ham?
much. Yeah. I think if Leicester lose, then we're 2 points behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't really think of West Ham as a threat for top 4. I think they're
Well,
just gonna,
you need to, bro. You need to. We're 7 games away, and they are right.
I think they have a lot of injuries as well right now. So I think Rice is probably out for the rest of the season. Jay Lings is a doubt for today.
Jane Links.
Yeah, like I don't think they're gonna finish top 4. To be honest, they're not even a threat.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm going to end it here. The reason why I'm on the stream so early is because I have so many things to do within the next 5 minutes. So it's a pleasure, Ali, for coming on, for making time for once, for coming on time. I really hope you enjoyed the stream. And tomorrow is the preview for Porto. It might be a bit late for you in Bahrain, but, you know, if you can come on, you can come on, man. And never tell me that I never invite you in general ever again.
Always make time for you,
but don't tell me again that I don't ever invite you, bro. Like I always invite you.
Old joke.
No, it's all love. It's all love. Big up the comments, man. Amanda's Kai Havertz. I hope you score another goal very soon, man. Fires. Who also got in the comments? Let me just see quickly. Taha, Chelsea FC today. Kwame, Cube, Grant, Taha. Nasri, Mason Mount, most consistent player for Chelsea, in my opinion, right now. Mo Flyer, Jurian, big up to all of you guys tuning in, man. Keep liking the video, and we'll see you guys soon, man. Peace. Take care, Ali.